Hi there, it's Roy Breton here, sometimes known as the Christian Internet Marketer. Today I want to talk to you about Grammarly. Now, I have the premium version, but I won't be paying for the premium version when it comes to upgrading. I've had the premium version about 3 months, but for several years I just use the free version. And for me, the free version is more than adequate, to be fair. Now, before I purchased Grammarly, I did write on a forum about is it worth it, and to be fair, the majority of people said they felt it was, and lots of people where English isn't a native language, they seem to like it. Now, for me, I am a native English speaker, so it's probably a little bit different, but maybe Grammarly is something that can help you if you're not a native English speaker. I want to take you over to here. This is a blog post I'm writing on one of my websites, and now at the moment we're kind of just using although I've got Grammarly Premium, it's just, this is what you would see with the free version of Grammarly. It's an extension you see up here. I'm in Google Chrome and I've got my extensions up here. This post was written with Dragon Naturally Speaking, which is a software that a speech software. So rather than type, you speak to it. It's much better than it used to be. It's not 100% accurate, so there may be a few mistakes in here, probably quite a few. So I would like to think that Grammarly would correct this for me. Now here it's doing things like certainly. So it needs a comma. Great. But I have written this in Word, and see, Word will tell me normally, it will underline words like Ventrac. It won't be in Word's dictionary, so I can potentially add that to the dictionary. So I'm going to add that now. So doesn't look like it's added. Let's try again. Add to dictionary. Anyway, still hasn't added. I'll look at that later. It's probably because of the software I'm using. But really, Word does a lot that Grammarly does. So let's go back to my blog post, which is here. So if we scroll down, there's all different lines. So it's ride on the machine, a machine. But to be fair, none of Grammarly's alternatives make sense. So we do have to be very careful. If you're not a native speaker and you're trying to think Grammarly's got it right, it may not. So let's have a look at this, where I cannot empty the bag or collection system from the drivers. Okay, that's fair enough. Driver's seat, that worked. Another one there, that worked. So for that sort of thing, it's great. But bear in mind, we're kind of using a free version. If I go down here, and click here, there's 39 different changes it can make. Now it gives you all sorts of goals, correctness. So let's look at easier. Choose a different word. So as you know, I like to make life easier. More comfortable? Probably not. So once again, Grammarly suggested a word that isn't really appropriate, and so see, I don't agree with having an N before a comma. This is me. Please feel free to comment and correct me if I'm wrong. So etc. Let's click on that. I've put an exclamation mark. They've told me to put a comma. That's kind of personal. So once again, not necessary. So it is attached via the traditional 3-point linkage. So it's talking about passive voice. I'm not the perfect writer, but it's a blog post. I'm writing how I write, and there's always room for improvement. So So let's try this. Certainly here, let's click on this, choose a different word. Well, we can't use yes, that's not appropriate. Yes, I'll just change that by mistake, and I'll go back to that. So these are just examples. So to me, so with the dual wheels, let's have a look at that. Okay, comma, that's good, that's helpful. It looks, okay, once again to me this is, okay, so let's check. So a very good, a perfect, so I can change that, but at the same time to me a very good is okay. So anyway, I don't want to, for the sake of the video, I don't want to go on for too long because I'm just showing you. So we can go back to edit post. So to me, I feel Grammarly, as a native English speaker, is not worth the price. It's not expensive. I got it on special offer. I can't remember what I paid, probably $50, but then it goes up after the second year, so I'll probably go for another 9 months, but I don't think I'll be renewing it. So feel free to comment on this, on your experience with Grammarly. I'd like to know how you find it. Like I said, when I posted on a forum, there was more for Grammarly premium than against, but for me, I'm more for against. Anyway, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and please feel free to comment below. Thanks very much.